Abracadabra, baby. Create as I speak. So, hi, we are going to do a little exercise in a moment, and this is going to be the precursor to this amazing new workshop that I'm launching in a little while. And so pay attention. If you're interested, if this sparks anything inside of you, get on my wait list. Okay, here we go. So quantum leaping, right? Changing timelines. What does that really mean? So we're living this life, this story that we've told ourselves throughout our entire life, right? About all the crap that happened to us, maybe some of the good things that happened to us, but we really cling to all that negative shit all the time. So here we go. Transformation 101. Your body is made up of cells, right? We have a cell. Your cell is full of all these little things called mitochondria, proteins, but you know what it's really full of? Space. Empty space. 99.999% of all of our cells are empty space. And unfortunately, we have filled that space with stories and conditionings of our life, our generation, a millennia, right? And so our first thing to do is to actually become aware of the cells in our bodies. So go through your body. We're going to go through an entire process of toes to top of the head. Pause this if you need to and spend a moment doing this. I want you to notice, just pick one cell in the body, one little cell out of the trillions of cells that you have, right? Pick one cell and focus on that one cell. Just focus on that one cell. You can give that cell a happy face, right? You can give it some hair, whatever you want to give it. This is called using your imagination. This is called on-the-fly transformation, okay? So what do cells do, right? Cells replicate. And so that thought that you've just planted in that new cell, which is now joy, fun, imagination, and above all, enthusiasm, because enthusiasm actually means in God. So you have all these things filtering into that one cell, enlivening that space of just the one cell. And then that cell, what its natural state is, what its natural ability to do is to replicate. So that replicates, and then these replicate, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay? So you get the idea. It just keeps replicating. And from that space, we are going to write a new story. And we're going to make it up because that's what we are. We are creators. Everything you have lived up until this moment has been created by you. Most of it unconsciously, right? And so we are now getting into the body, embodying this feeling, creating space to get out of the box, to speak our words out so that they become our reality. Because what happens is, if you follow quantum physics, if you follow this whole timeline shifting, phenomena that's happening right now, we exist on this plane, right? And there are timelines on that plane that are dictated and have been predetermined by you to live a certain way, to be a certain way, to believe a certain way. So what if we wiped all of that out, all of those timelines out, and just choose the timeline that you prefer to live in? And so what we do is we take all of that energy, all that fun, all that imagination, and we recreate the story of our life up until this point of how our life not could have, should have, would have been, but how we want to remember our life. Do we want to sit back and remember our life as hard and wasting your time, not following your dream, or doing things that you really hate to do? What if everything that you've ever wanted you've already done in your life, right? So we're going to go back in this workshop, and in 3 days, we are going to come out with the first chapter of your future now self, this new timeline. Because even though we want to be in a different timeline, we want to have a higher energy, we want to be in a higher vibration, we can't fully be there unless all of the cells in our body are behind us. If all of the cells in our bodies don't actually have the imprint to believe, to think in a way that it's already done. And so we think about this all day long, right? Those of us in the in the realm of transformation and all of this beautiful stuff that we get to evolve and grow and learn into. And what's stopping us is that these cells are filled with old stories. And cells are reproducing all of the time, feeding you the old story again, completely unconsciously, completely in the subconscious. So this is a major, major moment of transformation for you. You can do this right now. Once you decide what you're filling your cells with, whether it, the nutrition that you're feeding it, the thoughts that you're feeding it, the movement that you're giving it or not giving it, the self-care, because your body speaks your mind. And the mind is nothing but a tool that we get to train to our way of being. And this is basically your higher being, your soul. The divine's call for you is to start living the life that you had always wished and dreamed you could live. It doesn't mean the reality that you believe in didn't exist. It exists, but in a different timeline now. So in order to be this next level you, all the parts of you actually have to stand behind it and back that up so that it's now your foundation for your next level you. And this is how we do it. So get on my wait list. I don't have dates for this event yet, this workshop. It's going to be 3 full days, basically a creator's, writer's consciousness level workshop where I'm going to walk you through step by step how we get to this point. And I'm going to tell you how I got to this point. And it is so phenomenal because abracadabra, baby, I speak my truth and I create as I speak. So this isn't about having it figured out. This is completely on the fly. This is completely unscripted. This is me being authentic with you being authentic. I can't wait to share this with you. So drop me a comment, say yes, I'm on the wait list, and let's get this party started.